What's up, guys? This is Desert Fox, and this is going to be a video on why you should buy Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. Now, if you don't know, Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch is a collaboration between Studio Ghibli and Level 5. You might know Level 5 from games like Dark Cloud 2 and Dragon Quest 8, which are some of their best games. And then also Studio Ghibli is a pretty big animation studio known for some pretty big movies as Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. Now, if you're a fan of any RPG, you owe yourself to pick up this game. Basically, it's one of the best JRPGs in a very long time. Probably one of the best ones, I think, so far since probably Persona 4. It's definitely so far up there. I will be doing a full review later on. That'll probably be up in the next week. I'm currently playing through the game and jotting down stuff that what I think of the game so far and little things that maybe bug me or that I think is really awesome. But not just if you're a fan of JRPGs, you pick up this game. This game has a lot of aspects that it takes that are similar than anything. If you're a fan of the Pokemon games, there's aspect in the game in which you how you fight mainly in the game isn't the main characters. You have these creatures called familiars, which I won't explain into that because I really don't want to go too much into the game. I don't want to spoil stuff for anybody. But you use the familiars, as you see here. This is an earlier boss fight in the game. Use the familiars to fight for you, like this one here, Mighty or whatever you name them, is actually one of the the first one you get. Use them to fight for you, and you level them up and whatnot. And also, you can feed them treats and stuff, which will increase their abilities and whatnot. And then you can get to a point actually where you can pretty much they evolve and they like turn into a different form and stuff whatnot. And they'll gain more abilities and whatnot. And it also shares some with Pokemon that you don't have to if you don't want to. You can keep them in their original form and just keep leveling that one up if you'd want to. And then you can go up and level up through the tree, the different forms of them. And there's a lot of them, and eventually you're able to get more just from other creatures and whatnot. There's a lot of really good aspects of the game. The animation in the game is fantastic. It's amazing. It looks, some parts like games don't usually look like that. It looks like almost like an anime, which is obviously due to Studio Ghibli and both Level 5, both major companies. Now, another aspect of this game that's fantastic and some of the best and a long time in games is the music in the game. The music is really good, in my opinion. It was pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure it was I forget his name at the moment, but he usually does I think the music for the Studio Ghibli's movies. I think it's the same guy, and this is some of the best work, and it's pretty awesome soundtrack, some of the best in gaming in a long time. But there's a lot of cool features to this game. If you're a fan of RPGs, JRPGs, or Pokemon games, you owe yourself to pick this game up because it's pretty awesome. It's definitely worth it. Now, if you were wondering, if you watched to see that I put reviews, this game will take me a little longer to do a review on. Like I said, it'll probably in the next week. It is a bigger game. It's not a short. I probably have out of 20 hours into the game, maybe at this point. I'm not sure how long it takes. I'm trying to do side quests too, because if you do side quests, actually, it's not like you just get a weapons usually or something. Well, you do from the side quest, but then there's this thing where you have a book and you get stamps. You get so many stamps in that book for every side quest you do or helping people with stuff. And then what you do is once you get so many, it like hits a level. It's kind of like a trail you'll see to play the game. And you're able to trade those in there for different abilities and whatnot for your characters and whatnot. Like some of the first one was you can jump while running is for some reason. There was one where you move faster in the world map and stuff where you move around. It's a similar world map too, if you would know from Dragon Quest 8, where it's like an overlook view of the world map, and you run around, there's creatures on it, and you've got to dodge them or fight them along the way to the next area, whether it be town or forest or whatnot. But yeah, so far the game's amazing. I haven't found anything yet really about the game that bugs me at all or I don't like. It's pretty awesome game. The animation, the voice acting's well done. You can put it in Japanese with subtitles if you would want, but the English voice acting is pretty good. Especially Mr. Ghibli is probably some pretty good voice acting. I'd say probably the weakest is Oliver, the boy who did Oliver, but it's not really weak. It's still pretty good voice acting. As far as the combat, then, it seems that it has somewhat of a similar to the Tales series, if you have ever played that before. It's a constant moving. It's not a turn-based strategy, turn-based RPG battle system. So if that's not your forte, but they do it pretty well, it seems, and it also helps you keep you active throughout the battle. You're not going to get bored or sitting there like, okay, I'm just grinding, because you're constantly, and you can move your characters around, and different enemies are weaker at certain spots or something, like maybe the back and whatnot. But you can see a lot of aspects from their previous games, from Level 5, from like Dark Cloud 2 and Dragon Quest 8. You can see a lot of aspects in there. It might not be the same combat as Dragon Quest. It's got more maybe Dark Cloud, and like I said, the Tales, because it's not turn-based combat. So, but yeah, it's definitely so far. I recommend at least try it, get it from Redbox or whatever, rent it, see if you're iffy about whether or not you would like it. But if you're usually a fan of JRPGs or the Pokemon games or just those type of games, and period, this is definitely a game you should pick up. Like I said, everything, the gameplay's great, the music's great, the artwork's amazing. The story also so far is pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting it to be as good, I think, a little bit as it is, so, and pull me in as much, but it has. But I fully recommend to pick up the game. It's a fantastic game. That's about it, though. Like I said, the full review will be out later this week, probably. That's all I have to really say about the game so far. This is Desert Fox, and I'm out.